competition begins right now.
So, da sind die ganzen Spieler, die mitspielen.
Jesus, this is going to be intense. I mean, there's nothing more, honestly,
Guck mal, Leute, da ist sogar Mogral mit
than
dabei.
the initial launch. Off the bus, man, you're flying. Someone's going to die. Someone's going to be eliminated. Who's going to be the first one?
Yep.
You don't want to be the first one knocked out in the World Cup. I mean, literally, I knocked him like, it was the first game in the Pro-Am, and that was just amazing. He can't live that down. I don't want to be the first person knocking this.
Oh, for sure. As now we immediately hop on board with my pick to dominate today, Benji Fishy and Mr. Savage, and they're heading right towards Happy Hamlet, a place they've called home so many times, and this is contested.
It's already contested.
You're flying on into here, Ninja. The early game's so key, and already Benji Fishy trying to put shots down range with that revolver, but area is contested. You see they're kind of split from each other right now. What are their comms like in this exact moment?
I mean, I think right now they're just going to be trying to hear exactly where these guys are.
Ist das so besser?
Any type of information they can pass off to one another is going to be very important. They've been practicing this landing. I'm pretty sure I watched these guys play literally every week because they were before and fires. And yeah, this is exactly where they normally land. Savage and Benji, they don't always land on top of one another. And you're honestly at a disadvantage if you land in the same house because you're going to be getting less shields of one another, right? Less chances of getting
Ja,
shot.
das wissen wir ja hier bei mir am Telefon, deswegen hört man
I'm
nicht.
just interested to see how they're going to play this out. Are they going to be aggressive? Are they going to back down?
Well, we just saw the first zone has been revealed, and it is a northern side zone, so anyone in Happy Hamlet not safe. Full of Peak, Frosty Flights, Paradise Comms, Lucky Landing, all not safe. So we continue to keep an eye on this fight. 98 players remaining right now in this game. Now, we mentioned the increased material farming right now, so you're hitting a couple trees, you're getting 20, 30 materials like it's nothing. We'll shift our focus, though, towards the middle of the map here at Dusty Divot, and it looks like Landjock and Punisher go out very, very early in this first game to Tetra and Eclipse, the new Rogue members.
They're wasting a lot of material right now. You can already see it. You've got only 100 matches left. That's 10 builds. These early game fights are always so detrimental. You have to be very, very, very particular with how many mats you're going to use when you're trying to ramp rush somebody, because if you make it there and they shoot you out and you have no mats, I mean, you're left with literally nothing to protect yourself with.
And look at the advantage that you now have. Tetra hasn't had any shields, but because eliminations come on through, he gets both. That's 50 shield per limb, putting him at max HP, and now he can completely change how he takes this fight. It's not like the normal games where you're still stuck at 100 health and you might second guess what you want to do, you might play a little more passively. No, because of those early limbs, they now have Dusty Divot to themselves. They pushed out the Asian duo, pushing towards that top Dusty Divot side of XXM and Mend, and now they're sitting pretty. Divot all to themselves. They've got metal galore here, as well as wood. The one material that really be lacking is going to be stone.
Yeah, definitely going to be lacking stone. They can get a 500 metal, which is going to be their most valuable asset here, landing at Dusty. What I'm just interested to see is, they have no rotation items when you're looking over there, so hopefully they find something that's going to help them rotate later. There are no balls that spawn in Dusty, so no ballers. It's going to be very difficult to make it to the late game if you guys don't have some sort of crazy rotation. Shadow bombs.
Another fight going on towards Fatal Fields, and with how little materials there are, you got to think these players down low who are already just on light HP are in a tough spot, and there it is. Scarlet and his duo Bell get the quick elimination on the Brush, and that's going to push back Brush's duo into Fatal Fields and try to hide for a brief moment. Another rough start right there. So much stone in Fatal Fields. I feel like Fatal Fields is a underrated landing spot.
I think you can get everything at Fatal Fields. You definitely get wood and brick very quickly, and then there's definitely some metal that you can gather around.
Das ist so krass, Mann, wie man da am Rumeditieren ist, am PC. Digga, der ist aber eilig.
I'm really curious as to why they're not pushing Sizz.
Well, it's kind of a double-edged sword too, because yes, Sizz is by himself, but we've all experienced how easily you can hide in that brush there in the cornfields. And Sizz Lucky, these top players who land Fatal Fields know how to actually navigate the loop in the corn without breaking the corn. So
I need to break the corn every time.
Right, I'm not good enough to know, but there's a certain path you can go on, and Sizz Lucky will actually be able to go back and pick up Brush's cards. So this is key.
You think you should go
Reboot Vans, remember, when you get brought back, you only have 100 HP and a common pistol. That will bring a lot of attention over. If you are Scarlet and Bell, are you sprinting back over that fight? I think so. Now across the map, though, an engagement going out between KBB, Yuang, and their duo up against Vinny and Zexro, and there's the knock right there, Ninja.
Drum shotgun's very powerful. It's definitely underrated. You can get inside somebody's one-by-one right there. I mean, there's another knock with the drum shotgun. Absolutely wreaking havoc. Yuang trying to take this wall. I think his teammate is not going to be able to stay alive, so it's going to be Zexro. He's got the shield advantage. all you have to do is play this patient. I'm gonna be pretty sure that these guys don't have that many materials, so just needs to spray it out and hopefully find a chance to take him down. But he's healing up.
Yeah, X-Ro has minis as well as big shields, so he'll be able to get back to full shield. And Yuang now in a tough spot. Do I try to go?
Zex definitely can interrupt this now. He took too long to start going for res, but it looks like he's just going to be going for the reloads, taking his time, and he might be dipping out. Maybe trying to. He's definitely staying aggressive, but he's going to get the revive off, and now it's a 2-on-1 again.
X-Ro staying confident though, knowing right now still at over 150 HP. The teammate has to be at 30 health. The wall comes through, trying to spray it, and it's not going to happen. And you see X-Ro right there, hands right to his head. Some solid damage done, but Yuang dropped down to 59 HP, but with that elimination, we'll bump back up to over 100. Very, very close right there, Ninja, with the drum shotgun.
Very important to check out the storm right now. A lot of these players, there's a lot, you guys can't see the screen, but they're playing outside. They're going to have to start their rotations in. And this is actually where a lot of very talented players with their aim can clean up a lot of kills. This is actually my teammate and I's reverse. Our strategy was try to get in those spots where you can beam people who are going to be flying throughout the sky using a lot of the slipstreams and just taking advantage of, your incredible accuracy.
A little update too on Lucky. They did get the reboot in Fatal, so they're both back in play. Look at how slow this lobby is going, folks. 92 players left, and a definite fan favorite here. Nate Hill and Funk of FaZe Clan currently set up near Lazy Lagoon. And Ninja, this is your landing spot that you went to with your duo reverse. What are maybe some little tips and tricks for players at home who like to land here?
Yeah, all right, so there's, if you go on the boat, on the ship, every single one of the masts is like worth 200 wood. So you definitely want to go for those and easily get max wood in arena in probably less than 10
Man
seconds.
sieht ihn aber an, er ist
So
richtig
there's metal
angespannt.
anchors in town that you can get for about 300 metal anchors, and like the most valuable material that you can get. I mean, I'm just 91 players. I mean, have we talked about Storm Surge? I mean,
we haven't yet. And I was going to let that be a bridge when we cross it, but
because 91 people left. I mean, how soon is it going to be?
We're going to have Storm Surge in every game.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to this is going to be nuts. You guys don't know what Storm Surge is. Basically, the people, the team that has done the least amount of damage is going to start taking damage until they get above the damage threshold.
Yes, and it tells the players on their screen what the damage threshold is. If you're used to playing at home, you probably have never experienced Storm Surge in a normal game, but it is very common in competitive because everyone wants to last until late game, earn those extra points, and wind up getting those placement points to come on through. Watching Letwick and Quexy right now, it's so scrappy, Ninja. It's not your normal game where you get to loot up and freely grab everything you want. Here, I mean, look at the inventory. A common heavy assault rifle, 2 heavy bullets.
Yeah, I mean, people are not going to be able to loot. They're not going to be able to loot normally. And you have every single spot is definitely going to be contested, or have talented players who are surrounding you. You got to be constantly worried about getting sniped from the side. All it takes is 2 seconds of being caught off guard, and you can get dinked twice with an infantry rifle, and boom, there goes 160 health, man, just like that.
89 players left now in the lobby as Twiz and Cover H, the duo, do get cut down. 45 duos remaining. The second zone has just been revealed, and again, Storm Surge will begin after that. I absolutely think it's going to happen. That will be for 70-plus players, so keep that in mind as this goes on. Players who haven't really done any damage will know that they're going to be at a point where their hand is going to be forced. They're going to have to put on a little bit of aggression. You're going to see the game pick up just a little bit here. There's Snappy and Red Rush already in the next zone. They're more than happy to just farm up this metal structure and claim it as their own.
They're actually very centralized as well.
Yep.
I mean, a really great strategy that you're going to see a lot of people are going to be using throughout this weekend in solos and in duos is to just try to get in the dead center of the second zone and honestly just kind of pray that the circle is going to continue to rotate in your favor. I mean, I'm still looking at a lot of these guys' inventories. One guy just gets knocked in front of him. Like, going to try to save his team. It's not going to happen. But there's not a lot of rotation items. I haven't seen a lot of shockwave grenades. I haven't seen a lot of shadow bombs. I don't see any launch pads in anyone's inventory.
Yeah.
It's going to be such a, the rotations late game are going to be nuts. People are going to get lasered out of the sky.
And Letwick now all by himself in a 1 versus 2 as his teammate did go down. You see Harpy and Volks still quite healthy between the two of them. Over 140 HP for both of them. Harpy still playing the slow ground, trying to spray out the opponent. And look at the material count for Volks. 135 total builds. It does look like Letwick just kind of ran away, but I don't believe Letwick was able to grab his teammate's reboot card. So will basically be by himself for the rest of this game.
You know, it's going to be almost impossible to perform alone when you're your teammate is knocked. And there's the Storm Surge warning. These guys are 106 above it. You guys can see that, which means that there's somebody who has 106 damage less than them that is currently below the threshold that they are going to need to hit some people, deal some damage. And that's actually the beauty of Storm Surge, right? You don't necessarily only want people kind of just lingering around in their one-by-ones, praying that the circle moves to them. You're gonna see some fights that are gonna be forced to break out because players need to get above that, or they're gonna die. They're not gonna be able to make it.
Now moving towards the Dusty Divot Diner. You see Clicks and Skeptic. Yeah, the very young duo from NA East, and you just said yourself, I didn't even know you could farm this.
I didn't even know you could get down there.
This is the beauty of it, right? These are the top players in the world showing off the little things that they know that really no one else can pick up on. Many teams already stacking here as there's so many materials to be farmed up. And for a lot of players, Ninja, once they get max, they don't just stop there. They keep farming to have an excess for more if they need to expend a lot of materials quickly. On the bottom right of your screen, you see a fight going down in Salty Springs. A lot of grenades being thrown right there. That's going to be Serpent and Hype.
Serpent and Hype in a pretty decent spot. If you guys can look up the mini-map that we're staring at, every single team is now in the safe zone. Everyone is safe in the next circle. It is moving in. Double heavy sniper is in play. For those of you guys who do not know, a heavy sniper will take out a metal wall. It'll take out pretty much anything. It does 1,500 damage to structures. So if you have two teammates who have double heavy snipers, they can see a team, line up a shot of somebody hiding in a one-by-one, and be able to take them out. And that changes the game completely. Once you hear double heavy, you can no longer sit still ever. Or if you know where they're at, you have to make sure you have at least 2 walls of cover on that side to protect you from the inevitable double snipe. And when we say double snipe, it's as far as 1, 2, 3, shoot. And they both fire at the same time and catch you off guard. There's absolutely 0 time to react. And one thing you guys we've talked about are the rotation items. We got 6 shadows from this guy, and they have a baller, so they're sitting pretty. I think these guys are in a great spot.
Absolutely. And you see the zone did just update towards the northern side of this current storm. Storm Surge is now in play, so players beginning to drop. 80 players in total in this game. They will just rotate on out of here. Hype and Serpent don't want the fight. And that's Jay, now quite weak. With Storm Surge beginning to tick in. Quentin and Lanouf now having to push a fight as Storm Surge is affecting them as well. And you see it just kind of smites them down from the heavens, and there they go. Getting dropped by Storm Surge. Unfortunate for them, but again, with not enough damage done, they do fall below that threshold.
Jeez, man, Storm Surge really does just force people into some pretty tricky situations. But again, man, it just goes to show a lot of aggressiveness is going to pay off for teams. Man. You don't want to be put in a situation where you have to desperate and push. Maybe a duo that's better than you in combat. You know what I mean? And Airwax and Nikov just
a replay.
Was that a replay? They just went down.
Airwax and Nikov are winners. Well, Airwax at least are back-to-back winner of the Pro-Am. Does go down. Airwax double qualified as well. Tough first game for them, as they do go out quite early on. 71 players left in this game, 38 duos. Again, it's a slow crawl as everyone begins to drop. Have you ever seen anything like this in competitive?
No, I think that the only time that we saw numbers like this were when the circles they didn't really chunk that much, and they were more centralized in the beginning of competitive. So really no one had to rotate that much, and no one had to fight. So now that these circles are really just kind of moving around the map, you can't really predict them. I mean, you're getting these players who have, again, the great aim, and they're just beaming people who are focusing on trying to rotate in the circle. Now look, so many people coming from the south right now, and it's just free kills if you guys are in a top position with solid aim, man. You're going to Texture right now, already getting beamed. He's spamming the spacebar, trying to make it as difficult as possible to hit. He sees a lot of, look at it, already trying to figure out right now, where's he going to land? Look at all these people who are already boxed up. They're already creating these tunnels. More shots coming down. And he's going to be able to make it. 8 grenades. So that's going to be, I mean, if he can get in a position where some players are already getting focused on the outside, 8 grenades, he might be able to clean up those kills too.
Yep, that's right there. They do box up in time. Did take some shield damage, but thankfully they have some minis to replenish that in just a few brief moments, as there's Eclipse now using them. He's got his teammate right next door as well. Medkit, looks like they're going to pop that too. Every little bit of HP matters. Saving the campfire for the late game, it appears. Ronaldo
save the campfire.
In the elimination feed right there. Here's a look at Vulnerable earlier with his duo, Mitro. They're set up currently in this zone. 68 players left.
Love watching this guy play, man. I'm serious. I mean, here's, you just check his inventory. Only got 2 guns right now, which is inventory rifle and a combat shotgun. So he has no spray guns. All right, spray guns are, you know, anything to an SMG, tactical assault rifle, SCAR, anything like that. You know, you've got to have a gun that can shoot pretty quickly to kill players and hit players through their 1-bys. You know, very difficult. Look at that healing too, though. 5 slurps, 2 slurps. 5 chug splashes.
And they already have a slurp ticking. This is insane.
They're super close to the zone as well. They don't have to move too far.
Yep, and material-wise, look at that, 135 total builds. They're in a fantastic position to make some noise in game number 1. We'll definitely keep up to date with them. The slipstream slowly inching towards where it begins to shut down Ninja, but with so many slipstreams still available in this current zone, a lot of players are going to use that to rotate on in freely without using launch pads or the shadow bombs. There's your whole map right there, the eastern side of the zone. None of these players really going to be into play. They're going to have to inch a little bit more towards Loot Lake if they want to be safe.
Some of the best, I mean, look, these are the best players in the world, and look how close they are to one another, man. I'm so excited when they actually have to force into these fights. The Storm's going to start pushing them. Look how, I'm sorry, man. I just can't, man. You guys notice also Stinks, man. These players are so talented. It's going to be so hard to spray through their walls and actually deal damage to them. So you need things like grenades, like Stinks, right? Little fart bombs is what I like to call, to force people out of their 1x1s and try to shoot them as they're rotating away and trying to build new 1x1s to dodge the Stinks.
You see the Stinks right now going down on Mongrel, and Mongrel gets immediately ripped in two as it seemed like the lobby began to focus him right there. His duo still alive
with good rotation, luckily.
Definitely has a bunch to, to be able to play with. The next Storm Surge has begun to kick on in. 12 damage below, will have to begin to put shots down range. The zone pushing as well. So in this position, with the zone at their back, Mitro's goal, spray at players who have to push from the zone. They have one way they can go. They can't afford to take storm damage. They've got to push right out of it. Mitro knows that. Now begins the fire. Dubs just below as well. One of the players who qualified multiple times through solos and then once in duos.
They also have some great rotation. 2 ballers still intact. And here's the thing that you just mentioned, all these players who are going to be rotating in, being forced to rotate in, everyone knows that.
Very little ammo though. Look, these are the last 9 assault rifle shots in Dubs' inventory. It is getting scrappy, folks. There's the split. Still only 80, meaning combined between the two. They really only have about 150 shots to work with. The zone still pushing. 61 players left. Reminder, folks, this is game number 1 of 6 today in the duos competition. Dubs does go down as a player got that back wall and he wasn't quite ready for it. Mega frantically backing on up, trying to create some space. Will he be able to go?
He's going to be able to pop that slurp. He's got
the Storm Surge on.
Trying to be aggressive. Oh, he's still below, right? He's going to need to be aggressive. He won't even have time to revive his teammate. His teammate got finished, actually, so he's got all the shields in the world. He can get back up to full health. Storm Surge is still ripping him apart. That slurp is barely keeping him alive.
Hitting him for 25 damage every time it winds up ticking. There it is again, dropping on in. Mega's hand is forced. Some big damage right there, still below. As players are continuing to drop all around, but Mega doing a solid job of keeping himself alive right now through the Storm Surge. Fantastic composure again, one of the young players on this stage looking to try to secure the title of Fortnite World Champion. No more Dubs. The duo still
okay,
down.
So now finally above. And guess what? The most important thing to realize, guys, look at that rotation. Yes, he's alone. Yes, his teammate's down. But he has an incredible kit to not only make it to late game, but maybe even clutch this win out. He dropped the shotgun.
Okay, there you go.
Not the combat shotgun, one of the greatest shotguns to have late game. Does incredible damage, long range and close range. And all the guys in the circle just rotated now into the storm. Massive amounts of distance needs to be covered.
This Storm Surge is insane. It's still going on.
Finally taken out. 52 players left. And this is where things are about to get serious, guys.
Thomas drops some ammo right there for his teammate, Inclusia. And you see Thomas, that epic infantry rifle, one of your favorite weapons, Ninja. What is so good about that assault rifle?
It 100% rewards pinpoint accurate players, right? There's no bloom necessary. Your marker, your aim is right on their head, boom, you're gonna get that headshot. You're gonna get 80 points of damage. And there's now the upgraded versions, the Legendary and the Epic, have 10 shots instead of 8. So I mean, it just packs a punch, man. It can really catch players off guard, and that's exactly what you're going to need when you're playing against these top players who will literally build and protect themselves when they get shot once.
Folks, there are 45 players left in this very, very small zone. We are now on our 6th storm. You see it's about to begin to move, and players will frantically have to go across the map. Zayt and Sap right now discussing exactly what they should drop, pulling up their map, looking exactly where they have to go. 44 left in this one.
We already got people using shockwave grenades, guys. It's a very far rotation for the second movement circle. So this is actually going to move very quickly. These people are going to potentially get stuck on their launch pads because there's so much frequent building. It's going to be nuts. And who's going to try to take the high ground? Because after this first circle goes, this is where people start to only try to use the high ground.
And we know high ground is everything in competitive Fortnite late game. Everyone frantically moving away from the common enemy of everyone, which is that storm circle. Macwood taking zone damage. Daedra as well. King slowly bouncing on through with the shadow bomb. And does land. Yes, but taking no storm damage, just playing right on the edge of it. Yeah, right on the edge of the zone right now. Will just stay boxed up for a brief moment. As now there's 36 players remaining, stomping the elimination feed. Arkram now goes down as well. You can see the elimination feed on the top left to keep track of your favorite players. There's so much is going on. This is what tunneling is. When you hear players mention tunneling, this is it right here. You move with the zone, you tunnel your way in, give yourself cover, but not a lot of materials left. Only 22 builds, and this zone is stacked. But look who's on the high ground. It's Mr. Savage and Benji Fishing.
That would be your 2 picks, so good for you. All right, I have to owe you a bet there, man. That, all right. Mongo, unfortunately, do you still know if Nitro's still alive? I mean, listen, people are dying left and right, being eliminated. More Savage just used another shockwave grenade. He already had high ground, though. The question is, are people going to try to take it? You know that if you really want the chance to win this, you're going to have to try to take the high ground off him or have a rocket launcher to just take him out of it.
He's just so weakened. Mr. Savage just looks up and beams the player out of the air. It's all Benji Fishy and Mr. Savage in the elimination feed right now. 24 players left in this one. But no duos. There's almost no duos remaining, Ninja.
All solos, and this is kind of what's going to happen, man.
Mr. Savage goes down.
It's up to Benji, and listen, Benji's been in this position before. We know he can handle it. Nitro's still in the game as well. I just saw him. He looks incredibly healthy, but now taking some storm damage. Benji's just going to try. Listen, the materials not a lot left. They're only using their shadows. I think he has 1 build left.
Yep.
That's it. That's all he has.
He's got 10 total builds.
10 total builds.
He's just trying to outlast as many players as possible. Remember these placement points. We've made it into our top 10 duos. Now into our top 8. Zayt and Saf now. Zayt and Saf now on the high ground.
This game.
One of the few, the only duo left. This has a Zayt and Saf win written all over it. Mitro, Mongrel's duo, was all by himself very early on. Still alive in this one. 40-hour Storm now getting beamed. Can the North American duo of Zayt and Saf close this out? Raining down fire from up top. You see the frantic builds coming in. Benji Fishy goes down. Mega, Mitro, and Scarlet on the low ground. Shots still coming on in. Zayt and Saf just sitting pretty.
Mitro just got a double, I think. 5 limbs.
Tries to get it done. Not enough. Zayt and Saf, 2 versus 1. Will they take game number 1? Yes, they will.
Zayt and Saf had the high ground, and they used it the entire game. Rain fire from above. We're able to make up 5 limbs plus 10 placement points. That's going to be 15 points for game 1.
Talk about a monster game number 1. You saw the immediate reaction. They know how key that was. And I've watched so many games of competitive Fortnite, Ninja. They were the only duo left with still like 18 players remaining. When they get the high ground like that, they send one player down to get close. Scarlet was already weak, and there's just no shot. In the end, the veteran players of Zayt and Saf take game number 1. And you know, Ninja, that was a big topic of conversation. Players with LAN experience, players who've been around the Fortnite competitive scene at these major events for a long time. Will they let the nerves get to them? Guess what? The answer is no. Zayt and Saf take game number 1.
Kept their composure. It was absolutely incredible to watch, man. And seriously, these guys have been absolutely dominant in the World Cup qualifiers online. And it's only fair that they continue to show their dominance here at the actual World Cup stage.
Brilliant performance. You know that their game plan is always last as long as possible.
Absolutely.
But the fact that they made it through those storm surges, even with them not getting very aggressive, they had 0 limbs down to those final few moments. Mr. Savage and Benji Fishy, we have to talk about them for a second as well. The European young duo, they were on the high ground. It was looking good, Ninja, but so many players focusing them, the shockwave grenades as well, and they had no healing left.
It's unfortunate, man, when you have a group full of these players who are literally the best in the world. They know exactly how to win, right? So if they don't have the high ground, they know that whenever there is a moment, but they have to shoot the high ground out with rockets, shockwave grenades. I think that's actually what happened. It's shockwaved up and knocked them off the high ground.
Yep.
But when you have shield like Zayt, napped it at the end there, and that high ground, I mean, it's over, man.
What a sigh of relief.
Incredible first game, and we're only just getting started.
We're only just getting started. Remember, 6 games being played today in the duos competition, in which $15 million will be rewarded. Tomorrow, we do it all over again, except with solos. So you want to stay glued to the streams. here for the Fortnite World Cup Finals live from New York City. Use the hashtag Fortnite World Cup. Get involved in the conversation. Send Ninja and I your thoughts after game number 1. Who surprised you? What are you looking forward to in games 2 through 6? For me, other things I noticed, man. You've got to be on your A game when it comes down to taking note of where you are with the storm surge. Those were longer storm surges that have lasted than I've ever seen before.
I've honestly never seen Storm Surge affect the game so much.
Yep.
Because here we are having 80 people left after the second circle. You know what I mean? Like, and these guys, they're not going to let you hit them. You know what I mean? And if you want to put shots on these guys, it's going to be when they're flying in the air, rotating, which you also expose yourself to a sniper shot. You know,
absolutely.
High risk, high reward, man. Right?
It's,
let's see how these guys change. I wonder if the guys who did get hurt a lot by the Storm Surge, are they going to make changes in the second game? Are they going to be a little bit more aggressive and trying to deal some damage as they rotate? That's what I want to know.
That's a great way to think of it. I know there were so many people that want to give their thoughts on these games, but over at Unreal Island, we've got our very own Sundown with his thoughts on game 1.
Thank you so much, Courage and Ninja. In the first match of the duos competition is over, and the Victor Royale's experience wins out. We talked about Energy Zate and Ghost Sap and how they've been playing so long together, and that endgame was a prime example of textbook Zate and Sap. We're gonna re-roll it one more time, and we're gonna break down kind of how they were able to keep the control. Now pay attention right away. You can see on the backside, Sap has one angle while Zate is going forward, and they're moving back over the tarps they've already established, but the angles they take make sure they're covering everything. They hear the shots below, they're putting the fire down towards them, and Scarlet is able to pick up Mitro, but doesn't have enough to get out. Zate and Sap, 5 eliminations, Victory Royale, 15 points. Showing that their competitive experience, their experience on stage and at major LAN events is winning out right now. They say nerves, what nerves? We might as well be playing at home on our own stations because they are just that good. Match 1 is over. Time to get back over the stage for match 2. Ninja and Courage, take it away.
Thank you very much, Sundown. Great stuff as always there from Unreal Island outside of the venue, enjoying the event themselves. But again, whew, game number 1 in the books. Obviously, so many updates to see exactly where we stack up. In the end, those final moments can be so hectic. So before we hop into game 2, we will have a standings update for you all at home. Who do you think's up top of it right now? Well, guess what? It's Sap and Zate.
And Benji, Mr. Savage, man. Just incredibly clutch solo moves and plays.
Both of our predictions. Both of our predictions.
And they're still up there. Guess what? Imagine when they're healthy and when they actually get some good rotation items. I'd love to see how they're going to play in the late game, man.
Placement points so key. You did a great job pointing out Mitro at the end. Not only does he stay alive, not only does he perfectly use his materials and his movement items, but he somehow finds 5 more limbs, putting his team from probably an abysmal game 1 to top 3 in our leaderboards. Again, here are your standings from game number 1. Dubs and Mega, they wound up making it through as well, and that's because of Mega staying alive too.
Absolutely, incredibly talented, man. So I'm looking to see what they can do. Sean, so hopefully they step it up in this next game. Game 2 is about to get on its way, man. Are you ready?
I am ready. Ladies and gentlemen, in this sold-out arena, are you guys ready for game number 2? Oh yeah, they are. Oh yeah, they are. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The battle bus has launched. Game number 2 of the Fortnite World Cup Duo Finals is underway.
Again, I'm just going to keep saying it, the most nerve-wracking part of any competition, but definitely Fortnite for me, is the second you jump out of that bus. Right? Once you hit the ground, once the players hit the ground, you're going to definitely have hopefully less nerves, going to get back into the flow, back into the farming mentality. And man, I'm looking at these llamas on my screen. I'm just hoping that they find them. There's nothing greater than finding the new upgraded llamas at 350 mats.
Dude, they're insane. And they're everywhere. And look, wait, can we look at the map? Look at the north side. We've got 3 llamas in a very small area. And many players have gotten better at spotting llamas from very, very far away.
I mean, the one thing I tell, I was telling my teammate Malachi, I was like, listen, man, sometimes you just actually have to tell yourself, hey, we should probably look for llamas as we're flying in, because, usually you're looking for players who's going to be landing next to you, but if you actually keep an eye out for that adorable pink, purple, and blue llama.
And there's one.
I mean, look, you're just going to get rewarded with shield, rotation, there's shadow bombs, campfires, minis. I mean, these are incredibly valuable.
And remember, materials get capped at 500 of each type. So when you get 350, it's done its job for you. You can spend much less time looting and, farming, and much more time looting. And look at Zay perfectly using the Shadow Bomb Ninja. For players at home who are wondering how he just used it for way more than the 6 seconds it actually lets you use it for. Explain a little bit of staying on the side of the mountain.
Yeah, all you have to do is just continue that jump animation. That's going to trigger the double jump. And as long as you don't touch any solid ground, you're going to be able to continue to double bounce back and forth, man. It's an incredible use of the Shadow Bomb.
Also in diesem Tabelle
Probably
wird es
see a lot of
wahrscheinlich auch
players
Zeit
do
geben.
something like that in the late game.
And
Up
your
those builds, and it's just way more difficult to do that off a mountain, by the way.
For sure, as we now take a look.
Weil als
The storm is landing side of the map, and the storm is very far. Great point to bring up there. We can see on our side, the zone right now basically gets cut off at Dusty Divot and Neo Tilted, and the rest of the north side of the map are in play. So everyone near the middle and south side will have to move, and you see in the elimination feed very early on, Elevate does get cut down. So a tough start for the duo from 100 Thieves right there, as you've got to wonder if Arkham's still alive. Either way, though, Daedra and M11Z
Looks like they have players
down in Loot Lake, Lucky Landing, and they do have a duo nearby.
Looks like they're trying to obviously back away, farm up. Lucky Landing is not really a 4-person landing.
Vor allen Dingen, die müssen
More than
nicht
two
die
people
Scheiße
land here.
einhalten.
One of them is going to be leaving a little bit handicapped. Yuang in a fight right now, popping that last big shield, so all of his damage.
Ja, du kannst jetzt nicht sagen, ey, guck mal, hier, Timeout, ne? Beim Weltmeisterturnier.
And look at how good these stink grenades are right now.
Ich geh jetzt erstmal auf Toilette,
And Mexi
erstmal
have
pinkeln.
lost so much
Kannst ja
HP
nicht bringen, Digga.
off the start of this one, just from getting ticks. The spray does come up through a third party, though, beginning to shoot down on a Yuang. So another player putting their attention towards this fight at Snobby, but KBB does go down. It's now Yuang all by himself, and no materials left, Ninja.
He can't even take a wall.
They're really, this is an abysmal position to be in. Yuang knows that, trying to fall back to his teammate to maybe sneak a revive, but I just don't see.
A lot of these players really are kind of hesitant. You know what I mean? They don't necessarily want to push. There
Ja,
is a
ich
third
hab schon
party now.
gehört,
They
ne?
don't have a lot of
Manche
shields.
sind
Are they going to
He's
get
off the right play. They're going to go for it. Yuang, no shields. And he's going to get the double.
Digga, hat
He's going to get the double and the revive on KBB. And there was some delicious shockwave grenades that just slid down the ramp.
Yuang takes them down. The 4 builds left. I believe there was some help. The shots that came in from that third team getting nearby, which weakened them at first. Yuang gets the cleanup on the last one right there. What a swing for the duo. Shot does come in onto Keys, though, as another fight going down just outside the desert side of the map. Keys and Slacks up against 2.
Running out of materials already, and guess what? These guys are at the farthest point of the storm.
Yep.
So this is not, they can't afford this fight, right? The longer this takes, they're not going to be able to get materials. They're going to be burning all the materials in this fight right now. Definitely going to need these elims to make up for it.
That was
And
a
he
clean
took the knockout Landjock.
And Landjock and Punisher went down early last game as well, and it looks like Landjock will suffer the same fate here.
Landjock is down.
Upgraded combat shotgun, you know he's going to take that. Punisher trying to make some plays here. Still, now it is a 2-on-1 situation. Just need to play the numbers advantage. And again, Storm is about to start moving, so they're going to have to make some plays sooner rather than later.
No ammunition. Very few build. No shield. This spells disaster, and Punisher goes down. And there's the frustration in the player camera right there. Slacks and Keys, 2 quick eliminations. But you mentioned they can't afford to do that. It takes so much time in that fight. They've got to go very far still. Now over to Neo Tilted, Clicks and Skeptic in a fight.
Got some shield. Doesn't necessarily want to use this many to only get a 10. He's trying to obviously take small, help his teammate out. No, he's getting taken. He's gonna get the knock.
Er hat ihn getrappt.
Unbelievable, incredible place. Bad Sniper goes down, and now he's continuing to branch out. When you guys are in fights like this, you always want to do exactly what he's doing right now, which is branch out, continue to build these little 1x1s with pyramids, try to confuse your opponents and where you actually are healing up.
Skeptic just 8 builds left. They're trying to stay alive right now. They do have the number advantage. Clicks has time to pop 1 mini, and it looks like they're going to go for it right now. They made the conscious decision to try to build out, but no. They back up for a moment.
Finally gets a shotgun.
Yep, shotgun picked up. Grenades now as well. They want to go for the second elimination. And we take the
Oh my God, we got some
take the L in real life? Did he just take the L in real life? Homie, this is land. This dude's going to come over. No, I'm just kidding. 40, but the Stinks come on in.
Stinks coming in 22 health left. Campfire down. He has.
Oh, and look who's here.
Third party. Hello.
Look who's here. NA puts up the take the L, and EU says no, no, no? This is the World Cup, baby. I'm going to show which continent is best. Mitro and Mongrel, full HP, and they storm roll through.
Dual limbs for Mitro, still
right
playing down low. Wow, incredible. Let's look at that kit. Gold Scar, Gold Combat, Heavy Shotgun, or I'm sorry, Heavy Sniper Rifle for taking opponents' walls. Look at, they're just stealing, bomb rushing, and that's going to be it.
And there's no shot right there. Skeptic. You saw, hey, putting on a show. I love it. The man does YouTube for a reason. But then also a fantastic player. I think speaks a little bit too soon. Aiden now on your screen. Does knock one. Hasn't finished the elimination yet, so still will gain 50 HP if he can get the full. There it is. Now a 2 versus 1. Aiden and Sean. Look at how weak Sean is, though, Ninja.
Sean has absolutely no health. A little bit of shield. Hopefully we're going to drop some minis here. Abe being the good team that he is. I'm sure he's calling it out right now. But it is also a 2-on-1, and they don't know, we don't know how weak this guy is right now, but if he is weak, they're going to look to try to trade. There's a double shotgun shot for over 21 white. Players no shield left. They're going to try to put the pressure on. Sean has health, and look how aggressive they're being. They're both one hit. They get that trap.
They're going for it. They're saying, you know, you would have thrown the trap down by now. And there it is. And look at the take from Aiden. The jump out to the side, and they'll be rewarded with shields, with materials. And look, Aiden actually, there was 2 big shields. Yeah. Aiden's gonna get the full health.
That's incredible, man.
You see the stats so far in this game. Aiden has done 434 damage, has taken 312, and he's near back up to max health. I know Aiden is a crowd favorite here. Every time the camera goes on, there's a big cheer from this sold-out arena.
For those of you guys who do not know, the Storm Circle is about to update right now. We just saw our second one, forcing everyone out of the north and east side of the map. And also, guess what? Every single llama was found. Yep. All 5 llamas have been found, so we have some probably high material players right now.
A lot of rotation.
Oh my god, I can't even. Freaking out, man.
You're getting into it.
Looks
right
like
now.
A lot of people.
I love it.
Yeah, we're looking around. They're all gone. There's only 1 airdrop that's left, which means a lot of players. It's very difficult, man. Going for airdrops is super risky, but it looks like everyone at the World Cup here is taking their chances.
And what's kind of funny with this zone, as you see it on the bottom right side of your map, the slipstreams are there to basically help everyone get from the southeast, east, and south side of the map easily into this zone. So if you kind of sit outside and wait for players to move in from the slipstream, you might be able to deal a lot of damage. And remember, you might think, oh, well, there's no way you're going to get that elimination. I'm not even talking about that. I'm saying free damage for Storm Surge.
Right.
And that comes into play, because it is going to happen very, very soon here. We're about a minute away.
It literally looks like we've been watching action. But there's 84 teams, 84 players like Storm.
Yep. I guess that's a testament to our observers backstage. Great stuff to them. Sizlucky does take a bit of storm damage right there. Chug splashes in the inventory. And Ninja,
like a dolphin.
Chug splashes have came into this game and they've completely taken competitive by storm. Are they the best healing item currently in this meta?
I think that, there's a lot of items that get added where, not everyone is all unanimous about it, right? Some people do not like it. But let me tell you something about these splashes. I don't think I've ever seen more positive, reactions from an item being added than when Chug splashes were added. I mean, nothing but positivity on Twitter. It was absolutely incredible. I woke up to some delightful posts. Delightful just some delightful posts. Those of you guys who don't know what they are, each one splash, they come in packs of 2. You can stack up to 6. They give you 20 health, 4 shield, whatever you're missing.
And they're instant. You throw them down the ground, and they can be used to heal you and your teammates around you, as well as you really want to be a troll. Your enemies that not. Here are Mongrel and Mitro in the zone, and you talked about this inventory. I'm going to come out and say it right now. There is no way someone in this lobby has a better inventory than what Mongrel has right now. And when you come into this, they were already in your top 3. So they're in a position right now, Ninja, where they have a pop-off performance right here. With only 6 games being played after the first 2, they could be your leaders.
Absolutely. I mean, they were only 2 points away from first. Yep. And they didn't even win the game. And Mongrel went down early before placing points were even rewarded. So, Sean in another fight with Quentin and his squad. Sean trying to take some walls here. And he's out of light ammo.
He's out of materials.
And he's out of materials. So he can't even spray right now. The one thing you do is spray an AR, and that's not really going to be effective against top players if you're actually trying to take walls.
Well, the player tried to drop a trap down low to bait Aiden, but Aiden does not fall for it. This seasoned veteran trying to cover his back. Players beginning to spray on through. Stink bombs dropping, and there's one a limb. Another shot comes in.
Gets his shield. That's why he went for the thirst.
Yep.
And grabbed the mats. 365 mats now. He is more than that. He's got.
They've got to get out of the stinks. They've got to get out of the stinks.
So weak 2.
Look at how weak they are.
And don't they can get both Sean and Aiden. I think that's exactly what they should. They split up. Now he's trying to take it 1 by 1. He's getting pushed by more than one person.
quick reaction from Aiden, but this looks like it could spell disaster for the duo. Damage down to 639. He does go down, though the quick edit comes
making
through.
plays. Now it's up to Sean. Can he clutch it? Only 2 HP. Got some minis. Picked up some ammunition now for his minigun. But looks like Spades is just way more healthy. And obviously there's 3 other players who are around him as well. So what's he going to do? Looks like he's going for background. Smart play, but he's out of mats.
Oh, no, he's got wood. He's got wood. He's good. We both freaked out.
Going to put himself in a nice pyramid. For those of you guys who don't know what a brick or a metal pyramid,
big thing to know. He has to push. That's it. He has to push. He has 52 health, but the zone is right at his back. He's got to go. Don't even worry about Storm Surge. They're 446 aside
as well. Has a shot.
This is
going to be taken down. I mean, that's just the worst position to be in any competitive game, is being weak, low materials, low health, and being forced to push in.
Every time you watch Aiden and whoever he's playing with, they are always the most aggressive, it appears.
Yes.
If you remember the famous moment, I think for me, arguably one of the most famous moments in Fortnite competitive history was the Nick Merckx and Aiden duo, where they made it into the big bonus about a year ago.
Oh my God.
And a crowd popped off. Well, they're always scrappy getting into eliminations. Here, the stat popped up for a second. Aiden and Sean had done 680 damage in the game. The average in the lobby was 80. They were 600 above in this lobby already. Unfortunately, though, when you fight that much, there's a higher chance of you going down. Speaking of potential fights, here's Sizlucky and Brush, who we saw earlier on in the last game at Fatal Fields struggle to stay alive. Now in another tough spot, as they're both low on shields and low on health.
Decent rotation items, 2 shadows, and 1 pad. Again, I always want to keep stressing that, because if you guys have some launch pads, even 1 shadow can get you into another zone. Right? It's going to hopefully get you those placement points that you need, or even put you in a position to get some eliminations. But yeah, as you said with Aiden, we mentioned how people going to change how they're going to play, right? Are they going to do anything different here in the World Cup? And guess what? I'm pretty sure we can say that Aiden's squad is not doing anything different. They're being incredibly aggressive. They're putting the damage down. And unfortunately, there were just too many players who took advantage that they were weak.
And that was the top 5 leading into this game. You see it updated again right there on your screen of where the leaderboard is at the moment. Mitro and Mongrel staying alive, holding this pyramid edit. And for people at home who might not know, he's not exposed right there, right, Ninja? He's peeking through his build.
Correct. As you guys are moving through a pyramid, you hit edit on it, you cannot be seen, right? And you can also see through it. It's a very amazing feature. Fortnite Battle Royale.
What a Battle Royale, the ultimate Battle Royale experience.
Ultimate Battle Royale experience, man. Blue T is in the storm, taking damage, a lot of damage, and he's still going to be rotating. Road taking damage as well. Thomas gonna have to make some plays. And there goes Road. He actually just got knocked. 66 players remain. And this storm is kind of moving a little bit away from Pleasant Park. But once you have a high ground mountain in play, I mean, I'm wondering if it's going to go north.
There's 3 high ground mountains in play. And
really mixes it up late game.
A drone ship that people can wind up going on top of, and those are brilliant to use.
Oh, absolutely. If you guys can get up on top of those, guess what? You have ultimate high ground on the map without having to place any mats. It's incredible. You can't get sniped from above, and you can deal as much damage as you want. Also, it's incredibly difficult to shoot players that are up there. But it's important to know that after the 5th circle closes in, those air vents will stop working. So if you don't have any rotation to get down, glider, redeploy, anything like that, yikes. That's a massive yikes. So you have to pray that someone puts a launch pad down underneath it somehow.
Yep.
And go for it.
Yeah,
let's risk it all.
Most of these teams will mess that up. Now, we talked about our Game 1 winners, the team that took home the Victory Royale, which is, again, 10 placement points, the max you can get for placement in these games. It was Zayt and Saf, and they're currently set on up in this zone for the moment.
Did they just get the zone as well? Are they the yellow team in the minimap? I mean, they're close enough for sure. I can see. I think, no, actually, no, they got to rotate a little bit, but look, they got 4 shockwave grenades.
Yep. And they'll be all right. They'll be able to make it happen.
Airwax and Decog, man. Here we go. They have to rotate the farthest. Look at how many stack players are on this side of the lobby right now, and they're all going to have to move very soon.
Yeah. Arkram and Falconer have a tough rotation ahead. Slacks and Keys. Watch them fight a little bit earlier on against Landjock and Punisher.
Heals till his teammate comes in.
Yep.
No, he missed one.
He did miss it. No, teammate's full. Teammate's full.
Okay. It doesn't matter. Jeez.
Teammate's full.
I was playing with Myth the other day, and he was using a lot of chug splashes without me, so I'm really sensitive on it.
We'll let you and Myth handle that one. As again, it seems like some tension there, but we continue to move on in this fight. This is game 2 of 6, folks. The matches will be going on throughout the day. 62 players left in this one, 35 duos. You see Arkham and Falconer. It looks like they did a duo shockwave to try to fly across the map together.
Good teamwork.
As the frantic rotation begins to move on in, more Storm Surge will soon begin to come into play as well.
Jack, I have a question for you, man.
Yes.
Once these circles start closing in, they're so small, what do you think is the play? To rotate in right away once it's revealed if you're far out, or to wait and be the last team?
For me, it completely comes down to what you have left, what you have in inventory, where you are at the leaderboards as well. If I'm in a position where I know I need to make some ground up on the leaderboards, I want to rotate early and try to begin to spray back on the opponents to get some free eliminations.
Yes.
If you get the zone on you, you begin to just build on up and get that height so you can spray on down as well. In this one, though, again, all comes down to rotation. If you have nothing to rotate with and you're far away, I think you play late and hope someone else drops a launch pad near you and use that community pad to your advantage.
Yeah, we're looking over here at Ewing, 3 eliminations, sitting here with some very good materials, and it's definitely a very delicious loadout. Anything with a heavy sniper and a blue SMG in a combat.
And remember, he started the game in Stubby Shores with that clutch when KBB did go down, so they're still in this one because
he has that beautiful blue combat where he clutched it with, man.
Yes, he does, and all the materials you could ever ask for, nearly 100 builds in this one.
You see they're marking right now. I think they have a double heavy sniper combo.
They're either marking double heavy or they're saying, focus this, the zone's closing there.
We'll find out soon enough. And it literally looks like he's marking exactly. He's trying to look and see. Yep,
oh, they do have a double heavy sniper. And Ninja called it. The man knows. They see one. And
you guys saw the pyramid. This is exactly what Jack talked about earlier. You need 2 walls, 2 layers protecting you from one of those walls so that double sniper will not take you down.
But they've got the tools, the key to open all doors, as I put it. And this zone, Ninja,
it just moved over a mountain, man.
It just moved onto the side of the mountain, so high ground will be in play. But at the same time, Ninja, half of the low ground still in play, so it's not as bad a position for the low ground players. Here's a look at Mongrel and Mitro. Remember, Mongrel did go down early on in the last game. He's got to back on up because he's burning through the materials very, very quickly. They're far above this Storm Surge, so they're good for the moment, and there's the replenish from his teammate in Mitro. 64 total builds left.
Always see the groups. They always split half and half match from one another, and then they go and clutch each other. And it's just a perfect way of making sure that you guys have equal material.
Look at how weak Saf is. Saf just sneaking up through with that shadow bomb. The spray coming in from Mongrel. Stink bomb is hit as well. Everyone focusing these players on the outside. They've got the minigun firing too. The lobby now picking up quick as we move into our pit zone.
The storm is closing in, and that's going to be forcing everyone to get into where the safe zone is right now. It is moving in towards Pleasant Park. Guys, this is absolutely insane. 51 players still remain, by the way, in a circle this small. They're just trying to get as many links possible as people are rotating in.
Mitro on the bottom right of your screen with that minigun has 631 bullets to spray down with Mongrel in a fight. Gets 1 player weak, but does have to back on him.
Didn't get the clutch. Someone else stole the kill from him.
Mitro gets chunked as well.
Still have a launch pad, but again, when you're in a situation like this, low ground, they're getting sprayed with nothing but grenade launcher shots and frag grenades, and they're both going to be eliminated. And Mongrel also, Airwax just went down as well.
And you see Cease in the elimination feed. Does look like, remember early on, Elevate did go down. There's
so delicious.
They go for it. Zane and Saf, do they do it?
Do you go for the launch pad there and so many materials?
This is game-changing loot right now. They've got the builds to go for it if they want.
They're going to do it.
They're going to make the play.
A gold combat shotgun too, man.
Zane and Saf,
uncontested.
That's one of those risk versus reward plays that can help set them up for 2 victory royales in a row.
Mongrel and Mitro's loot too, man.
Oh, that was making a statement. And we know that was juicy loot.
Yeah, they're making a statement saying, listen, we're from NA, we're here to play. Taking out the evil, they didn't know they took them out, but they're definitely taking their loot.
Yeah, for sure, as they are still above this.
So great rotation items too. They both each have a launch pad, both have 2 shotgun grenades, and there it goes. He didn't get it though, they try to get both at the same time. Gonna be flying, and this is it, another massive rotation going to be taken to the center of Pleasant Park. They're 167 damage above the threshold, so they're looking pretty good right now. The question is, are they going to keep mid-ground, go for low ground, high ground? What's the play?
They didn't get the full launch pad. He might have to use his own. Yes, he does again, and that actually works out. He hits his head on something, which takes him down from having to, fly on the whip and get beamed. They're going to challenge high ground right now. Zayt and Saf looking to do what many would think was impossible, which is win back-to-back games in the stacked lobby. Just saw Falconer in the feed as well. Arthur with an elimination too. 19 duos left as we're moving towards the placement points, Ninja, and these duos know exactly that. 3 points if you make it in the top 15, which could be the difference between first and dead last.
What are they going to do? Are they going to prioritize rotation in and not taking damage, or are they going to try to play it a little risky and go for the limbs? If you're going to be shooting, going for limbs, definitely open up with a lot of spray, shotgun shots, AR shots, someone suddenly taking the high ground on you. So it all depends on how their play style is going to unfold, man.
Many more duos remaining in this game, unlike the last one. Sate with another elimination right there on a KBB. You got Snappy and Red Rush on the high ground, and Sav
over the play. The high ground
goes to the high ground. Take, will he get it?
He's gonna get it. He has it.
Sate's got high ground. Sate has high ground as they go to try to push for 2 victory royales in a row. Sav is there as well, but Snappy just appeared right behind Sav and shotgunned him down right there.
Zayt right now is going to have to concede to the high ground, giving it to Snappy. And he's just going to have to stay alive as long as possible, try to get some placement points. He is obviously a talented player, top player. He can definitely make something happen, and I'm interested to see what he's going to do.
Cease has been by himself since the first moment of this game when Elevate went down at 98 players remaining, and he's somehow still alive. There goes Mega. You've got Darox and Item on the low ground. Morwin getting chopped down as well. Zayt with about 100 HP. Uh-oh. Here comes Vinny and Zexro. They're trying to challenge for the high ground.
Keys right now being held in the zone with 5 limbs. He's going to be eliminated from the back. Zayt taken down as well. Snappy still with the high ground. Zex and Vinny, TSM crew looking good, and they're going to take it. They just took high ground. Snappy gave it to him.
And they just got the high ground. Great use of the shockwave as well. Vinny as well as Zexro on hype for the moment. 5 eliminations so far. They're putting their names in the hat for potential victory royale in this game.
Go down, right? They want those limbs.
Forward now with eliminations back to back. 4 players left in this one. Zexro and Vinny spraying from the high ground. It's a 2 versus 1. The player right on the edge of the zone. The shockwave into the air. And he's going to drop on down to hype for the moment. The spray coming on in. It's not enough. Zexro and Vinny.
TSM takes game 2 with style. Both alive. You love to see it.
The victory royale and 7 eliminations.
Look at that.
Vinny's hyped, and Zexro looks like
he was stunned.
He forgot his fries on a fast food order. Why am I thinking about food?
Oh my, you know, Jack, it's pretty expected at this point. But God, 2 NA teams have taken game 1 and game 2, and honestly, I think that we can all say that the teams tied up the most have been even. Guess what? Mongrel and Mitro, man, they've also been performing well. They still have so many points from eliminations.
Yep.
Oh man, what a great shotgun shot. They were perfectly in sync. They're even jumping and shotgunning at the same time. Vinny, pop off, man. You love the pop off.
So hyped. Zexro's about to start cranking 90s or default dancing in the lobby.
Like he's trying to talk about literally what are they going to do in the next game.
Yeah.
Like that's what that focus is. That reminds me, I've been in this situation before. He grabbed his hand and took it for himself, man. That's a top teammate, man. Great synergy.
What a start to today's competition. The energy in here is insane. I am looking around and there are thousands and thousands of people filling up the Arthur Ashe Stadium live from New York City. Again, my name is Jack Courage Dunlop, joined by Tyler Ninja Blevins for what is the first ever Fortnite World Cup Finals. $30 million on the line this weekend. Millions will be tuning on in from across the world. There's so many ways to watch, and we're just 1/3 of the way done with today's action, and it's already been fantastic.
I don't even want it to end, man. I could be here all night. These games are incredible.
Yep.
And just listen, if you guys are watching at home, you guys want to be here, right? You guys want to be competing. Take notes.
Yeah.
Watch these players. Watch how they build. Watch the fights that they take, the way they rotate. And we'll see you guys here next year, man.
Well, guess what? Game number 2 ended with style with the North American duo of Vinny and Zexro taking it. They're on the floor. None other than Jordan Fisher.
Thank you so much, Courage. I appreciate that. NA showing up and taking care of business. Games 1 and 2, Vinny and Zexro with a fantastic end, both together, which is an incredible thing, right? Walk me through the just in-game for you guys.
So the comp's kind of hectic because of the noise, but we're just really good at playing together. Like, we're the longest duo that have played together, so yeah, we're just not a...
Great. Fantastic work, guys. Back to you, Ninja and Courage. JD!
Thank you so much, Jordan. The duo of Vinny and Zexro, you know, they've always been known as being so aggressive.
Yeah.
From all the times we've seen them in these competitive tournaments. while they might be some younger players, they've definitely been around the block here in competitive Fortnite.
Again, you just see them, just like a lot of other talent here, always at the top of the duo qualifiers every single week. Even though they already qualified, they continue to keep playing and practicing. Guess what? They just took the game number 2. You got to be pumped right now, man. Once you win one of these games, you can't let up, though. Again, and that's why I love that energy. Zex was immediately just, I felt like he was just talking about, what are we going to do next? Hey, man, good job. We won that. Let's do it again. Yeah. Right? How are we going to change? Maybe even better somehow. Get more limbs in game 3.
No, for sure. And they know that. They're not going to take their foot off the gas pedal. Folks, we have our standings after game number 2. Where are things playing on out? It is still Zayt and Sap at the top. Dubs and Mega at 18 points in second. Zexro and Vinny with that performance go from 0 points up to 17, Ninja. And that is the beauty of how this plays on out. Anyone could have a pop-off game and come right back. Mongrel and Mitro still in your top 5, as well as Serpent Hype, Darox, Item, Forward, and Tux, Snappy, and Red Rush all there. While Zayt and Sap do have a nice little lead right now, nobody is safe from the rest of this lobby. I'll tell you that right now.
I mean, just take a look at the points, Courage. You got 11 points, right? Benji and Mr. Savage, they fell out of the top 10. But look at that. Storm and Epic Whale, 12 points. Daedra, M1Z, 12 points, 12 points, 12 points. All they need is 2 or 3 points, 2 or 3 extra eliminations right there, and boom, they'll move up 6 places. You know what I mean? So it's still anyone's game. All right, 2 pop-off games, 1 pop-off game, boom, you're already in the top 5.
Remember, if you get 50th place or 11th place, from that whole time in between, you win $100,000 as a duo. But if you go from 10th up to 1st, it jumps all the way to $3 million. So everyone, eyes on that top prize. We are just 1/3 of the way through the action today, but I know we've had a lot of fun up here, Ninja. What an absolute blast. Ladies and gentlemen, can we give a round of applause to Ninja for hopping in for some guest casting? What a great job.
Thank you, man.
Always a pleasure, brother.
Pleasure to be here.
That's going to do it for us for now up here on the caster desk. But I know Zeke is down on the floor with some notes for you all.
Thank you guys so much, man. What an awesome first 2 set of games from Sap and Zayt locking down the lobby to Zexro and Vinny just coming in super clutch. And of course, guys, you've been here. We got to see Ninja. He got to go ahead and commentate some games. So what I want to know from you is, have you guys had a good time? Have you enjoyed it? If so, let's just let me hear you. You know, that was so. Let's pretend I didn't ask. Have you guys been enjoying yourselves? That's what I'm talking about. Obviously, we've got quite a bit more games left to get through, but, you know, if you've been watching for a long time, you know I'm a big fan of everyone that loves Fortnite. It's all about bringing people together. And I like to say Fortnite fam, that's my thing. That's what I do. And you know, there's actually a lot of people from around the world that have come here to compete, to watch, to be part of all of this. And I thought, what better way to give back to you guys than to teach you how to say Fortnite from all around the world. So in just a moment, we're going to take a look at a video, and I can't wait because this is actually the first time I'm seeing this. A lot of work went into making this happen, so I can't wait for us to watch this together. Let's take a look.
Hello Fortnite fam.
포트나이트 팬 여러분들 안녕하세요.
Reaktion Fortnite TV.
Ne ho detto Rio.
Tjena Fortnite folk.
Jag är fan du Fortnite.
What's up, Fortnite fam?
Fortnite 팬 여러분들 안녕하세요.
What's up Fortnite fam?
Hey, Incheon, Fortnite fan.
What's up Fortnite fam? Was geht Fortnite Freunde?
冠军等着我们。
What's up Fortnite fam?
Yo, what's up Fortnite fam? Were you trying to be the boss?
Sorry, I'm texting.
What's up Fortnite fam?
What's up, Fortnite fam?
What's up Fortnite fam?
What's up Fortnite fam?
E aí, galera do Fortnite?
What's up Fortnite fam?
G'day Fortnite fam.
Bonjour, comment ça va les fans de Fortnite?
G'day Fortnite fam.
Cheer up Fortnite fam. What up boys?
That was even better than I thought it would be. Just embrace it. We, as a collective, Fortnite fam, get used to it. We're here to stay. Now, guys, you know, there's a few more things I want to take a look at before we hop back into the next game. One of the things to kind of do if you're here or if you're at home, you've been watching, Ninja actually had a pretty dope hoodie, a World Cup kind of exclusive hoodie. Would you like one of those things? Would you like one of the crazy World Cup shirts that we have? You can totally get your hands on one. Head on over, retailroad.com. Get yourself a nice shirt. We've got some hoodies. We've got hats. We've even got the little drone that's the battle bus. It looks amazing. The top balloon is actually the drone, so you've got the bus that's literally flying around. You best believe I'm going to pick one up and mess around with my family. They're not ready for it. But there you go. There's some on the screen. Also, that Drift shirt, by far, my favorite piece of merchandise ever. Those of you that really do know me, you know I love Drift. He's easily my favorite character. But just some cool things. If you're looking to get some World Cup exclusive thing, go ahead and take a look. Now, for those of you who have also been watching kind of all 10-week qualifiers long, you know we love Golden Boy. And there's actually one thing specifically he was kind of telling people as we were going through interviews, and that was, hey, when we get to New York, you're going to be in my hometown, let's catch up and get a slice of pizza. Now, I know you're thinking, wait a minute, Zeke, what about like everyone else? Why is it just Golden Boy? Well, he's a Golden Boy and he's selfish, and he wanted the pizza off for himself. Get called out. That's right, now the world knows. But a few of those players actually took us up on the offer. They went out for some pizza. They had a night on the town. So let's take a look together and check this out.
New York City. We got the Statue of Liberty, Central Park, the Empire State Building, and the first ever Fortnite World Cup Finals. I couldn't be more excited about the greatest Fortnite players from around the world coming to my hometown to duke it out. But before the action started, I took World Cup qualifying players Aiden and Chinkin out to show them the Big Apple, starting with PC Gaming Cafe, Waypoint.
What's up, boys? Hey. Welcome to Waypoint. Good to see you. Good to meet you. All right, fellas, let's go and grab a drink. Let's go. All right. All right, gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me here in my hometown, New York City. Thoughts on it so far? Chinkin, we'll start with you.
Hot,
okay.
A lot of people.
Yeah, hot and a lot of people. I'm sorry, but also welcome to New York. That's kind of the way it is out here. Where are you from in Austria?
Austria, like I'm near Salzburg.
And the population?
40K.
I think it was like 40,000 people in the train that you were in on the way here.
Probably.
Yeah, so
there was so many people.
Now I want to talk about the competition at hand because obviously this is going to be the biggest opportunity, I would imagine, of your lives. You're going to be playing in front of a massive crowd. Is there a way as a player that you prepare for that?
I don't think like there's a way to like prepare for it.
Yeah.
But try to like calm down, not get like nervous, not get shaky and stuff.
Yeah.
And then we should be good. Like.
It's still crazy having like a live crowd.
Yeah.
I try not to take tournaments like too seriously. If I play relaxed, I feel like I do better. I remember when everyone's like, this guy looks like he's just chilling on his couch at home, the casters, and it was like, I was just relaxed, you know, and just I feel like I played better.
Okay, so gentlemen, we're going to be heading off to some different sites around the city. We're going to go to Washington Square Park, so let's go and check it out. All right, so now here we are in Washington Square Park, gentlemen. And I love the fact that we've conveniently set this up. I don't know what these pieces would symbolize.
I don't know.
I'm not too sure. Is it like king or queen? While we have this here, let's talk about competition. You guys are potentially going to be facing off against each other. Have you thought about that now?
I don't know. I just don't want to feel the L2 spam like.
Oh, you don't want to feel the L2 spam?
I've watched them play a little bit. Him and Stompy, they're very like. I've seen them play aggro before. It's pretty scary. So if you have chemistry where you can play without even talking, you guys know what you're gonna do. That's like a team like that's gonna win. So
what you guys are gonna experience this weekend. This is the first Fortnite World Cup. You're going to be playing for millions of dollars, essentially. Is that even set with you guys yet?
Even if it's not me, I'm thinking there's going to be millionaires after this tournament. There's going to be millionaires.
Life-changing money.
I try not to be, I'm not like greedy about it or anything. It's really nice to see like people that nobody know about and they can just blow up off of this.
All right, I'm going to dive more into that, but I think it's time to get a slice of pizza.
Weil ich angekündigt habe, dass
Take you out for a good pizza. We'll get some pizza. To give everyone pizza. Yeah, I'm gonna show up with 2 giant boxes of pizza. Say I won't, Paula. Say I won't. And I kept telling people, hey, I want to get a slice of pizza with you. You know, all the players, and they all ignored me. You know. So thank you guys so much for coming out. I really appreciate it. Obviously, this has been an incredible journey for you all. You're now.
Okay, ja, das war's mal wieder komplett. Was ist da los?
Noch in der Party, Digga. Ex-Free.
Ja, das ist wahrscheinlich, weil ich die eine Anwendung aufmache und dann jetzt rübergewechselt habe auf die andere Anwendung und genau das passiert. So. So, Freunde, ihr wisst Bescheid. Und mit Twitch Prime kriegt ihr auch noch irgendwie was. So, wo haben wir denn hier VIP? So, drücken wir mal das Steinchen. Vielleicht kommt da ja irgendwie was Cooles raus.
Das ist ganz bestimmt kein
Blut.
Ja.
Kommst du rein?
Hast du Einladung gekriegt, ja?
Ja, Einladung habe ich schon draußen, Digga.
Was ist das, dieser Sniper-Modus?
Nee, das ist jetzt gerade normal TDM und dann würde ich mal sagen, dass wir nochmal gleich Stock und Stein spielen. Das war ja auch recht lustig gewesen, wo wir das gespielt haben.
Ja, das war schon geil.
Ah, Digga, diese Hitze, ne? Ich komme da gar nicht drauf klar. Fenster sind jetzt zwar mittlerweile offen und sowas. Boah, nice, Digga. Firing Range. Da habe ich schon mal eine geile Map gefunden. Headrock 98. Alter. GG, Digga. Den Schluck mal.
Alter, mal gucken, was wir noch.
Ja, ich bin mir jetzt gerade auch noch nicht so ganz schlüssig mit was für eine Waffe ich jetzt gleich spielen werde. Mal gucken jetzt. Das Vapor jetzt auf jeden Fall eigentlich nicht.
Identität, Reaper.
Ja, ich will noch KN. Mal gucken, was mit der KN geht. Also wenn ich es schaffen sollte, jetzt meine Punkteserien zu erreichen, dann
Team Deathmatch.
sollte das Spiel eigentlich auch noch richtig gelaufen sein.
Missionsgebiet ist heiß.
wieder am Arzt gucken, Digga. Das können sie natürlich alle gut.
Bereit für Nachschub. Einer weniger.
Ja, das die es nicht schaffen.
Das Sturmpaket ist wertlos.
Herrlicher Hase.
Starte Radarschleier.
Ja, Digga. Kommt wohl davon, wenn man es mal wieder ein bisschen so einstellt.
Recon ausgeschaltet.
Kommen wir wieder alle von vorne, am Tunnel. Bruh, mal wieder von hinten. Ich glaube, die verteilen sich jetzt langsam wieder. Kommen von ganz außen. Einer hinten spawnen. Ja, Digga, guck dir das mal wieder an. Guck's dir an, Alter. Der war schon wieder so richtig dreckig im Hardcore, Alter. Guck dir die Leute an jetzt. Digga.
Bestätigt.
Das war der höchstens Level 15, ne? Und dann versucht er hier schon Spawn zu treffen.
Outrider neutralisiert.
Ja, dann bei dem Fall, Digga.
Ein Ziel vernichtet.
Feind am Boden. Zeitpunkt des Todes.
Ja, was er schon wieder sagt.
Feind neutralisiert.
Die da schon wieder stumm.
Nimm, was du brauchst.
Danke.
Profit erledigt. Setze Sensor ein. Ausgeschaltet.
Nicht mit dir tauschen wollen.
Eklige Aktion, Alter. Eklige Aktion.
Feind.
Ja, Digga, guck dir das an, Mann. Guck dir das an. Digga. Wie eklig muss man das schon heutzutage spielen, Mann?
Ausgeschaltet. Feindlicher Outrider ausgeschaltet.
Ja, ich hab den oben. Ja, der ist hin. Ja, Digga. Pass mal auf, was da jetzt kommt. Ja, Digga. Ich glaube, es wird auch langsam Zeit, irgendwie mal Christmas Plays oder so.
Information. Schleier eingesetzt.
Digga, mit was hat er geschossen? Corbett, ne? Ja, Corbett, Alter. Ja, doch. Ja, gönnt euch von hinten, Mann. Gönnt euch von hinten. Habt ihr richtig Spaß, Mann. Eure Mütter wahrscheinlich auch heute Abend.
Komm und holst dir.
Schau mal, wie viel macht noch die Krankenlage. Oh, doch, jetzt? ohne Worte, Mann, ohne Worte.
Reaper offline.
Werde nicht selbst gefällt. Beendet die Mission. Ausgeschaltet.
Oh, ist mein Gesicht schon laut? Ja. Das war's mal wieder komplett. Hä? Von wo? Ach, von zwei Seiten, Digga. Von zwei Seiten direkt. Scheiße, Mann.
Der Supermarkt hat geöffnet. Ausgestaltungsfeuer auf das Ziel. Einsatzgebiet befriedet. Regierungsstreitkräfte tragen den Sieg davon.
242 erreicht.
Was du brauchst.
Ja, zu guter Letzt habe ich jetzt gerade eben noch nur Treibhaus gemacht gehabt. Wieder meine Halsschlagader, Alter. Die ist ja gerade richtig am Pochen. So, Digga, dann wollen wir mal wieder diesen lustigen Modus da spielen. Wie hieß der denn hier nochmal? Hier, Zylinderschluss versteckt. Also ich meine, weiß ja, Digga, ich kann zwar nicht so gut snipen, aber die eine Runde, wo wir das gespielt hatten, Digga, das war ja schon irgendwie lustig gewesen. Danach will ich mal sagen, wir gönnen uns dann eine Runde Stock und Stein. Naja, auf selber ist das jetzt nicht so ganz lustig, aber gut, ne?
Ach nee. Hoffentlich haben wir nicht die absolut
Mal gucken, was für Leute da drin sind. Digga, auf einmal erwischen wir gleich einen Face vom Arsch, Alter.
Systeme online.
Ich will kaputt gehen. Dass dann auf jeden Fall alles mit One-Shot trifft und wir dann tierisch gearscht sind. So einer wird uns fehlen, ey.
Abgespeckt, Team Deathmatch. Grünes Licht. Gehen wir an die Arbeit.
Digga, was war das denn? Hoho.
beseitigt.
Also ich weiß ja nicht so ganz, ob es für die Dribble gereicht hat, aber ja, Digga, du kannst nicht. Was macht der da? So, das gucken wir uns jetzt mal an, Alter. Ah, alles klar, Digga. Ah, alles klar.
Feindliche Konterdrohne über uns.
Digga, der ist Gott mit Sniper, Alter.
Feindliche Drohne über uns.
Also der eine Typ da, ne, mit dem Frauenkostüm da, ne? Digga, der ist echt heftig.
Scharfschütze. Aufspüren und angreifen.
Digga, habt ihr es gesehen? Das ist doch mega geil. Hakschuh. Dann tue ich trotzdem nicht. So.
Ein Ziel vernichtet.
Ja. Digga, er brennt sich auf jeden Fall. Der gibt mir erstmal so eine richtige Powerforce, Alter, die ich erstmal umfalle. Aber ich verstehe das nicht, Mann, wieso man da jetzt rumschnurren muss im Sniper-Modus, Mann. Wenn man sowieso, wenn da sowieso alle eine Sniper haben, Digga. Schon wieder so ein falscher X-Faktor, weißt du, ich mein?
Keine Lebenszeiten. Zero.
Ja, das war's mal wieder. 3 Leute gegen mich. Aber ich würde sagen, ich habe den einen Typen trotzdem wieder kriegen.
Feindliche Drohne kreist.
Schade. Vor allen Dingen machst du das mal hinter mir. Damit erstmal wieder da irgendwo rum. Ich weiß nicht, ne? Aber irgendwie habe ich das Gefühl, dass er irgendwie schon Harz kommt, Digga. Er weiß schon direkt irgendwie, wenn die Leute da um Eck kommen, Alter, mit seinem Headset. Und dann gönnt er sich.
Feindlicher Scharfschütze feuert.
Und schon wieder von der Seite, Mann. Ja, Mann, ich gehe ins Negative. Ich war ja mit schon im Negativen.
Feindliche Konterdrohne entdeckt. Feindliche Drohne kreist. Warnung. Feindliche Führungsladung entdeckt.
Hart kommt, will das nicht hier passieren. Ha, direkt wieder 4 Leute, Mann. 4 Leute schon wieder. Da fragt man sich manchmal so, wo sind die Mates?
Feindlicher Schatten.
Okay, ich probiere es einfach mal mit einer anderen Waffe jetzt. Vielleicht klappt es ja mit der Koste besser.
Abgeschossen. Scharfschütze. Vorschlag. Deckung.
Ja. Wie der immer zickzack läuft, ne? Also 2 Marke sollten ja mal langsam reichen hier, ne?
Ziel beseitigt.
hier bei uns im Spawn keiner steht. Ja! Weißt du, holst du zwei, ne? Steht der dritte direkt vor dir.
Warnung. Feindlicher Scharfschütze.
Feindliche Konterdrohne über uns. Feindliche Drohne
Schon wieder, Digga, der eine, der da sowas mit dem Arzt drauf. Ne? Ich weiß noch nicht, was der da treibt. Ne? Ob er da irgendwie boostet oder was?
Lasst nicht zu, dass ihr euch die Laune verderbt.
Ja, als ob ich den jetzt mit dem Lasermarkierer richtig drauf habe. Was, wie heißt der? Nippelei?
Feindliche Fernlenkladung entdeckt.
Ja, wie kommt man auf so einen Namen?
Zero vernichtet.
Ach, Fernlenkladung war das. Ich denke mir. Digga, der macht schon wieder Double!
Feindliche Drohne kreist.
Scharfschütze.
Ich hatte schon mal bessere Laune.
Digga, crazy. Wie viel Kills habe ich denn gemacht? 15 Kills, Digga. Ja, ich würde auch sagen, Triple sein. Also das war ja schon heftig, also was der Typ vergriffen hat. Ja, guck jetzt mal an, Alter, wieder. Ja, der ist Gott. Hey, Digga, das ist ja nicht mehr lustig hier. Boah, da komme ich ja schon ins Schwitzen. Ja, Mann. Also im Vergleich zu uns Normalos, die jetzt da jetzt nicht so viel spielen. Ja, ich spiele gleich raus. Ich habe mir jetzt ja kurz die Kiste angesteckt. Aber steht auch ein Stein ist zumindest lustig. Vor allen Dingen, wenn man ein Messer hat, ne? Und der gerade im ersten Platz ist. Manchmal regen die sich so hart auf, die Leute.
Digga, jetzt schon nächste Runde, Digga.
Geht schon nächste Runde?
Ja.
Naja, komm, die eine Runde Stockabstand machen wir jetzt eben noch fertig und dann gucken wir mal eben. Also es müsste ja ungefähr so hinhauen, dass wir da gleich zum Ende reingehen und dann sehen werden, wer da jetzt ungefähr gewonnen hat. Also es wird ja sowieso immer wieder kurz wiederholt.
Digga, gib mal eine Hoffnung.
Was meinst du?
Ich hab keine. Ich muss mir mal drehen.
Hier, Digga. Könnt ihr. Bruh. Maybe das 4000.
Übertrage Feinddaten.
Jetzt gerade ja.
Informationssuche läuft.
Ja, der hat sich so perfekt auf den Boden hingelegt, Digga. Also. Ah, Digga. Das wird wohl nichts mit Tomahawk. Mann. Jetzt hat er mir gegeben, Digga.
Feindpositionen werden übertragen.
Da hinten geht's ja richtig rund durch. Ist da überhaupt noch einer? Oh. Nein! Er hat mich getomahawkt! Scheiße! Also, wie heißt der erste da? Ach, das Kind. Okay, Digga. Dann müssen wir gucken, dass wir den mal gleich ein bisschen tomahawken. Okay, schade, Alter. Ja, das war's mal wieder komplett. Gibt's ihn hart. Hat mir einfach einen Tomahawk entgegengeschmissen. Ja.
Übertrage Feinddaten.
Das war's mal wieder komplett. Also ich glaube, der Typ, der geht jetzt gerade richtig steil hier.
Feindpositionen werden übertragen.
Ja. Das war schon wieder hier unser deutscher Kollege.
Scanne Feindpositionen.
Ja. Mal wieder von hinten.
Systemspezialistin am Boden.
Jo. Nein! Digga, du Jude. Er hat mich einfach wieder gekommen. Nee, ich hab's grad nicht geholt.
Die Missionszeit ist fast abgelaufen. Informationssuche läuft. Demütigung.
Digga, das war's mal wieder komplett. Also der Huskin. Also müssen wir auf jeden Fall gucken, dass wir irgendwie noch den Huskin da töten. schade, Mann. Ich hab 4 Tomahawks reingekriegt. 4 Tomahawks. Guck mal hier bei Rückschläge siehst du das. Aber ich habe 3 Mal ausgeteilt. Und du wurdest bis jetzt einmal geholt mit dem Tomahawk. Der Husky, Alter, der hat irgendwie so richtig Glück gehabt, Digga. Hat auch eigentlich Tomahawk und wurde gar nicht zurückgesetzt. Also ich meine, du wurdest doch schon mal mit Tomahawk geholt. Also da stand er jetzt zumindest. Deswegen, ja. auf mich haben sie richtig gegeilt. Ich wurde 4-mal zurückgesetzt. Okay, sowas ist jetzt eigentlich nicht so ganz geil. Aber guck mal, ich weiß jetzt nicht, ob das jetzt so ist, dass die da alle 4 zusammen spielen. Also die 3 haben auf jeden Fall den selben Clan-Tag da drin. Also hier wird es auf jeden Fall schon mal wieder schwieriger. Aber die Map größer ist, ne? Ja genau, weil die Map größer ist. Eigentlich sind wir noch bestoppelt, wenn eine kleine Map. Normalerweise ja, aber du siehst ja, Call of Duty macht alles möglich, Digga. Ja, aber nehmen wir da mit. Ja, das bleibt für mich. Aber so wie ich denke, werden die meisten sich sowieso wieder an einen Ort versammeln.
Übertrage Feinddaten.
Okay, ja, das war's mal wieder komplett. Aber ohne Muni kannst du ja nichts mehr machen. Was hat der? Was? Ja, da müssen wir uns noch kurz anschauen. Alles klar, wenn das nicht irgendwie geholt habe, hat Andy noch einmal mit einem verpassten Messer. GG, let's go.
Feindpositionen werden übertragen.
Da unten geht es auf jeden Fall richtig rund. Ich gehe mal jetzt von der Seite.
Digga, ich hab noch nicht einen Kill.
Wie, du hast noch keinen Kill?
Nee, Mann. Ich bin noch
Ja, nein! Ah. Der hat mir gegeben mit der Kampfaxt. Ich wurde zurückgesetzt. Shit.
Informationssuche läuft. Demütigung.
Digga, schon wieder mit der Kampfaxt. Guck mal. Ey, die haben das richtig auf mich abgesehen, Digga. Die sehen wahrscheinlich meinen Namen, ne? Denken sich so YouTube. Digga, den müssen wir uns gönnen, Digga. Den müssen wir uns gönnen.
Feindpositionen werden übertragen.
Wie gesagt, komisch, dass gerade irgendwie ein Kampfaxt da nicht durchgegangen ist. Deswegen gegen den halt.
Ja, Digga, ich hab noch keine Punkte gemacht.
Scanne Feindpositionen.
Ja, Glück gehabt, dass er mich jetzt gerade nicht getomahawkt hat. Da Skins.
Feindpositionen werden übertragen.
Ja, immer noch reinkommen.
Feind am Boden.
Jo, er meint das nicht, bevor ich verschießen konnte. Aber wie gesagt, die Lobby, die geht eigentlich, die ist eigentlich echt lustig, würde ich mal so sagen. Ich bin sogar Erster, Digga. Oh, ich muss aufpassen, dass ich nicht gleich wieder getomahawkt werde.
Scanne Feindpositionen.
Sonst könnte das Spiel wieder echt hässlich werden. Digga, zum Glück nur gemessert. Elite schießt mich tot da, ist im zweiten Platz.
Übertrage Feinddaten.
Ah, Digga, der wollte mich gerade tomahawken. Digga.
Jetzt geht es ans Eingemachte. Informationssuche läuft.
Boah, shit, shit. Was? Aber Mann, der eine hat doch noch irgendwie 2 Punkte mehr gemacht wie ich. Na egal, zweiter Platz, Digga. War auf jeden Fall echt lustig. Gibt's da Kram? Oder wie heißt der Typ da? Ah, Digga! Nein! Verdammt, bin ich auch noch in der Killcam. Ah, Bruder, muss los. Ja, ich würde mal sagen, lief schon mal recht gut, ne? Lief eigentlich sogar recht gut, ne? Wie gesagt, schade eigentlich, dass das halt so eine große Map war, ne?
Digga, lass mal gegeneinander bei Fortnite machen. Ich brauche auch Fortnite.
Ne, die kennen wir noch. Keine Lust. Das Spiel kennen wir schon. Erst kassierst du und dann, keine Ahnung, dann kriegst du irgendwie wieder über Aim.
Ja, dann kommt meine Sniper raus.
Ja, Digga, dann kommst du wieder mit Sniper und Deagle.
Das ist vorbei, Digga.
Ja, Digga.
Das ist einfach nicht so geil, was ich Sniper oder die drauf und was macht.
Ja, wäre das so online, Digga, dann wäre das ja noch lustiger gewesen, ne?
Ja, das ist ja auch online, aber nicht Aufzeichnung.
Ja, aber... Ja, wollen wir nach der Runde mal
Revolverheldin vernichtet.
Ja, ich würde aber erst zum Reinkommen, da wir jetzt
Ah, Digga, das bist du ja. Naja, ich wollte dich jetzt nicht holen, ne? Weil du das warst, aber der eine war dann irgendwie doch ein bisschen schneller, also ich habe die jetzt auch nicht...
Scanne Feindpositionen.
Jetzt geht's da richtig die Runde in der Lobby, oder was?
Feinddaten.
Ja, wow. Alles gut. Ja, wie gesagt, ist mir gerade auch erst ein bisschen später aufgefallen. Sonst hätte ich dich jetzt auch gerade versucht zu tomahawken oder so.
Demütigung.
Digga, der Jule, der hat mich getomahawkt. Mal gucken, ob der hier... Will man gerade vom Teufel spricht.
Scanne Feindpositionen.
Ach, Digga. Der gibt er mir noch. Belastend.
Informationssuche läuft.
Was denn? Nee. Was war das denn? Ah, okay, der kam vom Netz und der kam von da. Okay, das war jetzt schon irgendwie ein bisschen hart.
Feindpositionen werden übertragen. Scanne Feindpositionen.
Sie ihn gerade Tomahawk.
Demütigung.
Ah, der Arschloch! Der, ich hab gerade gedacht, das wärst du. Und dann hab ich das ein bisschen zu spät realisiert. Der kam mir immer näher. Ach shit, Mann, da hat er mich getomahawkt. Ich bin jetzt wieder letzter. Shit happens.
Übertrage Feinddaten.
Ja, da war... Okay, Digga, das war's wieder komplett. Hä? Ja, ich weiß nicht. Wir können uns das ja mal später angucken, aber... Im Stream.
Zero ist erledigt.
Informationssuche läuft.
Abgelaufen.
So. Was? Alles klar, Digga.
Die Zeit ist fast vorbei. Gebt noch mal alles. Übertrage Feinddaten.
Oh mein Gott, Alter.
Demütigung.
Schon wieder getomahawkt, Mann. Ey. Gerade bin ich richtig abgegangen, ne? Gerade bin ich abgegangen. Und dann schon wieder getomahawkt worden, Digga. Oh, belastend, Alter. Richtig belastend. Oh. Ah, Digga. Also, der Ben, Alter. Der Ben, der sagt schon wieder alles aus. Digga. Der schreit schon wieder, Digga, komm, spiel Fortnite. Nee, kein Kreativ, Digga. Ich spiele jetzt Duos. Ja, das wird schon so kommen. In der ersten Runde. Da muss schon mal ein bisschen eingespielt werden. Ja, also der Stream, der läuft schon knapp 2 Stunden, Digga.
Ja, ich weiß jetzt.
Bei wem dauert das auch immer so lange? Ab in die Kommentare damit. Das dauert einfach mal Ewigkeiten, Freunde. Bis das hier erstmal geladen hat, ne? Das ist schrecklich. So, jetzt kommt erstmal hier der Spaß. Digga, First Right durch den Sieg. Come on. Rein. Die alles in der Tasche Sachen. Habe ich dir das eigentlich mal erzählt? Abends, circa um, keine Ahnung, Mann, ich glaube, das war so um 12 gewesen, auch samstags, ne? Auf jeden Fall kam da irgendwie so eine Clique an. Das waren irgendwie 2 Weiber gewesen und auch 2 Kerle. Nee, oder? 2 oder 1 Kerl. Ich weiß nicht, Digga. War schon ein bisschen dunkel, ne? Auf jeden Fall. Ich weiß nicht, was für Probleme die eine hatte, ne? Die hat auf einmal angefangen zu heulen, ne? Und hat da irgendwie Stress geschoben und schießt mich tot. Ne? Und meinte dann so, ah, mein Kerl hat mich verlassen. Und. Ja, ich seh's gerade.
On Calculator, sending him packing. Calculator did a great job, though. He did win it straight off against C's. Ronaldo and Zipper just nearby, though. Looks like they heard the commotion. They're getting closer. It's Norwood. Norwood's arguing about. He was like, you know what, getting closer, trying to see what he can do here. And Zip's going to fall down here because of the shockwave.
Yeah, Norwood was the one down low, hearing all of the action happening. Zip and Ronaldo now in front of us. They managed to get this walk, just get ownership of it, but the ramp is going to be placed, giving him time to wiggle out of that moment of time.
Norwood actually used all the shockwaves there to disengage.
It's not really worth it by herself. Oh, man. That's Norwood. Norwood tried. He did not get far at all, my friend.
Ja, das frage ich mich gerade auch so ein bisschen, ne? Vor allen Dingen, wenn man dann irgendwie Endfight ist oder so, ne?
Engaging in the fight, not taking any damage.
Such a good job, though. Good job by Zip here to come in and back up his teammate right now. He is trying desperately to get to his teammate here. This is great teamwork. Now they have the pitch lined up, and the trap is down. That's a siphon for Elevate right there.
That siphon could be the difference maker for him. Zip doesn't have any shields. Needs to take a moment. Take a moment to just pop the minis.
little bit of a reset here.
He's still in this too. He didn't get knocked. He's not full eliminated yet.
Which is rough. You don't convert the Elam, you don't get the point either here. Because Elevate is doing a great job on defense, but Campfire heals down players as well. This is actually really, really smart of them to sit on the Campfire right now and just wait and buy time. Always looking to set up the phase through right there, trying to get through the build. Some shockwave comes out and close but no cigar.
Such an intense fight between these two. Oh,
oh no, someone thirsted.
Snappy, he went for the shot from the distance. There you see him right there along with Red Rush.
So die Frage ist jetzt,
down low on this island, using not only these rocks but also this map that he had just built up for himself to get out of it.
Ziff is the target of the server at the moment, as everywhere he moves, he cannot seem to catch a break, but he is going to find a little bit of that high ground right here, and hopefully ease up the burden. But nope, has to change layers again.
Ja gut so. Das fand ich jetzt auch nicht. Ist gerade ein bisschen schade wegen dem Jump. Von John Wick hier an der Seite, der. Ja, ich hab den schon so.
I think I could have sworn I saw Funk here, but no, I think it was, that was Elevate. Apologies, that was Elevate that did get that.
But the secure was there. Moving on now.
Einer war doch noch irgendwo gewesen,
at
aber
the other
genau da an
side
der Seite,
of the
Digga.
map, we have Stompy and Shinken still in the game.
Schon wieder so ein Captain Blaumütze.
Benji and Savage, Aqua. All of these duos, very, very powerhouse duos here.
Yep.
Close by right now.
4 eliminations for Benji Fishy. 36.
Aber ich würde mal sagen, lass ihn mal kurz in Ruhe halten, ja.
It's going to be a loot late circle. So some water. Players will just have
Ja, Digga. Habe ich mir schon gedacht, dass er dich schon irgendwie eliminiert hat.
open air though. Lots
hätte.
of open air.
Der hat mir gar nicht für die Manga gefallen. Der hat mir nur mit mir gefallen. So eine Scheiße. Aber es sind gar nicht mehr so viele krasse Spieler drin jetzt gerade.
Ja, die meisten Leute schauen sich wahrscheinlich hier gerade auch das Video an. Also... Wie gesagt, ich habe ja nicht wirklich irgendwie was gefunden gehabt. So ein Ding ist das. Hätte ich da irgendwie schon ein bisschen bessere Match... ein bisschen bessere Waffen gehabt, Digga. Ich hätte die wahrscheinlich auch schon genommen gehabt.
Aber ein bisschen besser bin ich geworden, weil mit dem Bauen die Flex ist ein bisschen krasser geworden. Und ich habe die Geschwindigkeit ein bisschen höher gestellt. Die Entwicklung.
Ja, wie gesagt, ich hatte davor mal richtig krasse Settings gehabt, ne? Aber ja, ich habe überhaupt gar keine Ahnung mehr, ne? Wie die waren. Da konnte ich auch recht schnell editieren und so. Ein Kollege von mir hat mir was gesagt gehabt, weil ich mal gesagt habe, dass ich das einstellen sollte. Anfangs habe ich dann recht schlecht damit gespielt gehabt. Aber so im Nachhinein wieder ging das eigentlich schon klar. Also wie gesagt, warum ich das wurde, spiele ich eigentlich auch nicht allzu lange.
And that's why this is one of the best duos in Fortnite.
Digga,
Way to
nach
clutch
Mode,
up in those moments, man.
bockt sich da.
Yeah, the nerves, they have to be shaking
Vielleicht
there.
ist der sogar
But
ungefähr.
Mongrel, just a steely stare.
Ach, guck mal, Digga.
Love to see it.
Get out there and get yourself a duo that's going to clutch up for you today in the Fortnite game.
Friend ain't doing it, drop him.
Ja,
You don't need
jeden
That's right, but you heard him. He said we're going to win loud and confidently. Mongrel and Mitro are here.
And they're here to
Digga,
win
komm
this
noch ein paar
game.
mit,
That's
glaube
the
ich.
mission. But everyone else, all
Ich hab diesen
33
Kacke da
duos
jetzt.
that remain here have that same
Ja, das heißt,
objective in mind.
wir sehen das generell gerade nicht so ganz gut.
of that circle does move out of them just a tad.
And there it is, Storm Surge. It's now live.
It's going to hurt some people.
You either have to do damage, or less than 50 players have to be in the lobby. So 6 players, 6 individual players right now are under it. Yep, that's it. Gustavo gets owned right there. He's wishing to be able to do something about it.
Storm Surge in effect. Dubs and Mega once again. They're in second place in the leaderboard. 3 games have worked out very, very well.
You can see that effect. You can see the Storm Surge around you.
51 players. Only 1 player needs to be eliminated, and that will be it.
Says, you know what? We balling. They out. They're going. They're trying to get that zone playing for placement right now. And do you blame them? Why not? They're in the lead right now. All they have to do is consistently skate through. They've gotten through the beginning. They're warmed up. As Mega is trying to fish around here and get a good spot in. Looks like they get themselves a little bit more real estate, but the pressure is in because the Ballin players come in.
Right in front of them, too. More defense having to be played here. They were in a similar spot, but this was from the high ground. This time, they'll be right in front of them. Take a moment to reset.
Definitely did cost a fair amount of metal right there. Mega now on 300 metals, trying to inch his way to that fence nearby. Just doing a little bit of a material swap right there. Back to Mr. Savage and Benji Fishy with the minigun. The minigun's so good for pressure plays.
Spread out a few of those materials. Get ready for the potential movement. Snaking is what you hear players often mention. They tunnel out, give themselves some coverage. You need a lot of materials for that. Then the artillery strike from up above, a new item that was added. You can build around and give yourself some defense. Waiting it out rather than having to move out of the blast area. 5 Savage and Benji Fishy. 6 for Mitra and Mongrel. It's certainly been a dominant game for EU so far.
Yeah, sure. Yuang takes out Rote right there. EU player is going to go down. Rote gets the trade out though, must have been the zone here as we are cutting across here. Mitra's trying to find some real estate here. Is he going to be able to shoot? He's going for the high ground. A little bit of a build off, but Mongrel's got it under control. He's got the high. Who's putting the pressure down? He's getting the shot straight
Mitra was concerned about, so he goes low. Then, really, wherever you go, there are going to be players looking right at you. Sometimes you just manage to incur the wrath.
Uff. Aber richtig uff. War das heftig, Alter? War das heftig? Zwei HP, Mann. 2 HP. Oh Mann. Mal gucken, vielleicht finde ich ja die ohne Blue Light. Ich bin ja rumgejumpt, hab geguckt, ob ich da nicht irgendwie Blue Light finde, Digga, weil das kann man sich ja schnell drücken. Na, und dann hätte ich ja noch ein paar Bandagen, da hätte ich ja schon mal definitiv mehr Leben gehabt wie jetzt.
It's Aqua and Nyrox. They're carving this up, and they're putting down shots wherever they can. If they can get a few more eliminations, a few more points, jettison them up the leaderboard.
He has 7 Elans as well right now. He has 7 already. Rojo jumps out of the box. Wolfie's still in the game.
Controller player. Our boy Christian earlier mentioned he loves to get in the faces of...
Ha, korrekt, Mann. Korrekt. Jetzt sieht man zumindest irgendwas. Okay. Das ist schon mal sehr gut. Ja, der Manu dabei. Ja, lass uns mal nach Salty. Ja, dann schau du das weiter. Ja, wie gesagt, ich habe hier keinen Ton drin, deswegen höre ich die Leute ja auch nicht, wenn die jetzt manchmal links oder von rechts sind. Na. Ich glaube. Okay, Digga, ja. Ja, diese Mädchen da draußen, Alter, die nerven. Ja, alles schön und gut, Digga, dass die keine Hobbys haben oder so, ne, aber... Ah... Er fuckt ab.
Wer hat gewonnen? Oh!
Sag was, wer hat gewonnen?
Warte, wie heißt
Manu, ich habe ein Mini für dich auf Ehrenbruderbasis.
Nein.
Ach, nice, Mann. Weißt du, was die hier wieder hinzugefügt haben? Checkboxen.
Oh.
Digga! Digga, da läuft die Nase aber richtig. Ich hab die Scheiße geschmissen, ne? Was krieg ich? Gar nichts. Normalerweise sind noch goldene Waffen oder sowas drin, ne? Digga, mal mein Glück. Ich hab das gar nicht gekriegt. Bei mir. Kommt runter. Wir sind richtig assi, man schießen zu zweit auf den da drauf. Guck, siehst du das? Hier unten ist das Geschenk, Mann. Einfach nichts. Nichts, Alter. Normalerweise sind da, wie gesagt, goldene Waffen oder sonst was drin. Oder zumindest irgendwas Gutes. Ah, korrekt, ich habe noch einen Biggie gefunden. Kann ich mich schon mal zumindest voll machen mit Blue Light.
Ja, baller.
Digga, baller, lo. Also ich glaube, wir hatten auch nur einen Gegner, aber der hat hier anscheinend schon recht gut gelootet.
Nein, Digga, die waren zu zweit.
Die waren zu zweit. Manu, gönn dir mal extra, Digga. Dann bist du gleich wieder voll. Ich habe hier noch ein Biggie für dich. Hast du hier vor den Kuchen schon getanzt?
Nee, warte.
Wie viele Metz hast du?
300.
allem.
Nee, nur
Holz. Achso. Oh nice, Mann. Ich habe einen lilanen Automaten gefunden. Lila Pump und Jumpet. Nimm die Pump. Komm mal her. Hier. Kannst du die Bandanas mitnehmen? Warst du hier schon im letzten Haus drin?
Nein.
Okay, dann gucken wir mal, was da hier drin ist. Brauchst du einen Tommy Gun? Was willst du mitnehmen? Bandanas oder da? Medkit.
Hab auch eine bessere Fahrt gefunden. Gegner?
Was? Gegner? Wo?
Nein, ich hab dich gefragt, weil du geschossen hast.
Nein, das war jetzt gerade auch sehen. Ja, ich krieg heute echt nur Scheiße. Ich laufe mal vorne zu dem einen Haus, da ist gerade auch noch irgendwie eine Chest. Loot war bei das die. Grauer her, falls du Interesse hast. Ich habe schon wieder Biggie gefunden, aber kann ich nicht aufnehmen. Ich habe Minis bei. Bruh. Ich fahr mal wieder nicht hoch.
Hast du Minis?
Ja, ich habe Minis. Aber da war jetzt noch ein Biggie.
Hab nämlich 4 Minis.
Ja, ich hab 6.
Soll ich meine behalten, ja? Ne?
Ja.
Oder
Nee, ich schmeiß weg, ich hab noch genug. Schau du mal, dass du Biggies mitnimmst. Und da war noch oben die Bandanas. Da ist ein Gegner. Der fliegt rüber zu dem Berg. Also ich glaube, da oben war noch, ist noch irgendwie einer bei den Turm. Also bei den Luftbasis. Gegner da. Und der, okay, belastend. Ja, Digga, wie machen wir das jetzt? Manu, komm mal runter. Ich hab Medkit und ich hab Minis. Kommst du runter? Ja, Digga. Normalerweise wärst du voll gewesen, ne? Das weißt du.
Egal jetzt. Ich kann mir das nicht
die Luftröhre. Also durch den Luftkanal. Sagen wir es mal ja so. Aber Gegner bei mir ist gerade hochgeflogen. Die sind gerade am Fighten. Manu, komm. Oh, Digga, hat der eigentlich gemacht. Da ist noch einer, ne? Was denn? Okay, Digga. Brauchen wir den, ne? Da ist noch Medkit.
Das ist meines da.
Jetzt nicht mehr.
Er du auch. Wo bist du? Kein Problem damit.
Ich weiß, dass du kein Problem mit hast. Ja.
Nein.
Hey, lol.
Gib mir mal bitte Mini. Oh, Mini.
Benny Boy. Steck mich doch nicht so.
Komm her. Schnell. Komm, wir sind links, wir sind One-Shot. Hier links, der Box hoch.
Digga. Hab ich, aber lass uns erstmal in die Zone.
Hat der ein Medkit gehabt?
Nee, er hat kein Medkit gehabt, aber... Scheiße, Mann, hier ist noch ein Biggie. Kannst du den Biggie mitnehmen?
Ja, ich muss mir erstmal Biggie fressen, Digga.
Nein, komm mit. Wir gehen jetzt erstmal in die Zone rein.
Hast du Minis?
Ja, ich hab Minis. Ich hab Minis und Medkit einmal. Sogar zweimal. Aber aber ich muss jetzt erstmal hier ein bisschen an.
Ich will erstmal live haben.
Komm mal her.
Schon die Gegner, komm her. Mach nicht auf.
Nein, ich mach nicht aus. Ich bin mich gerade selber am Verbinden. Da ist noch eine Truhe an der Seite. Er gönnt sich den Kugler. Mach da auf. kannst du hier Medkit mitnehmen? Hier. Wie gesagt, ich habe noch 3 Minis. Ich sehe sie. Ich sehe sie. Die sind oben. Aber ich habe keinen Sniper oder sowas.
Ich hab Sniper, Digga.
Da unten sind auch noch welche. Da unten ist einer.
Er hat sich umgebracht hier vorne. Er ist runtergefallen.
Ja, hier unten ist noch einer beim Container. Der ist jetzt in links reingegangen. Aber der muss wohl gleich hochkommen, Digga. Der mit dem Container. Also der ist gerade ins Geschenk reingegangen.
Ja, ich sehe das. Lass hier oben bleiben. Lass aber ein bisschen mehr an den Rand gehen. Ich will nicht so in der Mitte chillen. Ich will nicht von der einen Seite gecarried werden.
Digga, die haben uns gesehen. Digga, aber auch. Der andere ist auch weg. Der andere ist auch down. Ich werde von irgendwo noch beschossen.
Ja, von da unten, von da unten.
Vorsicht, Vorsicht, Vorsicht. Zwei sind unten, zwei sind unten. Der eine ist am Snipen. Er kommt hoch, er kommt hoch, er kommt zu mir. Der andere kommt auch. Ah, Digga, der Hurensohn hat mich entdeckt, Alter. Holy moly. Zweiter Platz, Digga. Auf Ehre. Ha, Digga, die freuen sich. Digga, richtig unverdient, Alter. Richtig hässlich von hinten genasst haben die uns. Ja, Digga. Ja, wie gesagt, richtig unverdient. Die haben uns von hinten genasst, ne? Ging gar nicht.
Ja, aber was soll ich denn bitte alleine machen, großartig? Ich wollte jetzt nicht so großartig snipen, weil...
Nein, nein, du hättest auch nichts machen können.
Gut, hätte ich gesniped, dann hätte ich den einblenden. Ich hab aber auch verdammt
Ja, Digga, darauf müssen wir erstmal einen sitzen, ey. Oh. Da muss ich aber raus. Die Runde lief aber echt gut, ne? Ich hatte jetzt 5 Kills gehabt.
War das die erste oder die zweite Runde?
Das war jetzt die zweite Runde.
Ah. Dann wartet heute wahrscheinlich noch ein Sieg auf uns.
Ja, lass uns jetzt nochmal bei Flasher landen. Ah, Digga, ich bin hier richtig am Schwitzen. Bei mir ist irgendwie immer noch heiß. Jetzt kommt, wie warm ist bei den Smoken? Ja, Digga, so echt kühl, muss ich sagen. Also, für die Verhältnisse, die wir hier normalerweise hatten. Also die Runde machen wir jetzt noch und dann muss ich die auch ausmachen. Okay. Einer bei dir an der Seite. Hast du? Danke. Ich wurde gerade gehittet von der Seite. Ich auch. Warte, ja, nimmst du. Ach, der ist ja wohl irgendwie am Snipen oder was? Wenn der vorne sieht, dann mischen wir uns ein. Wir gehen ja auf. Da oben ist einer hinter uns. Was? Ein Digga, mit Spiegel hat er mich. Ach, der hat diese Revolver, Digga, die irgendwie übelst stark ist. Deswegen hat er mir gegeben. Holy moly. Ja gut, Freunde, ich hoffe, ihr hattet Spaß gehabt beim Zuschauen. Haut auf jeden Fall rein, bis zum nächsten Mal. Und ciao.